All right, everybody. Today we're going over to sticking with the game plan. It was a fight over the weekend. It was on the Victor Ortiz card, and I was just talking to my fighters. They're back here training and doing their thing now. We're prepping to start working some drills in the ring to try to show you how to clinch, get really tight in the clinch, and how you actually go about doing that and getting in there without getting killed, trying to walk inside. But over the weekend, there was a great fight, and it was a prime example of what happens when you veer away from the game plan. One fighter, they 154, so they were the co-main event. So if anyone remembers those guys' names, type them in the comment box for me, because if not, when I go home today, I'm going to pull it up and watch it. But it was two top 154-pounders, guys that are up there on that Charlo level. So when this fight was happening, there was two guys. One was coming from 160, the other one was at 54, and well on his way. He had red hair, dyed red at the top. Kind of like a mohawk, similar to a mohawk cut. But when they was boxing, what you saw was the fighters were actually head up. It was an even fight, first round. One guy implemented some of these styles, and I was telling the guys, we are doing an entire clinic. We're doing a 3-month clinic on the peekaboo style. So that's why you see us doing exactly what we're doing. The thing that I wanted to make a point to you guys about is whenever you in a fight and something that you did was working, that means that dude does not have an answer for it right now, at least. And in the first round, the guy with the red hair, dyed red, pull up that fight. Like I said, if someone saw that fight, put it up there. Please drop it in the comment box. But they were even, same height, same size. Other guy was a little bit bigger, not much, not really bigger to the naked eye. But one thing that he did in the press, when a fight is even, you can make it. You can balance out the playing field if you understand how to press right. So he used a couple of tactics that we use to get in the peekaboo style, which is what we're learning right now. He got inside, raked the uppercut, pop, pop. All 3 shots connected with venom. Stepped back out. The other guy felt like, oh, he got problems, I got problems. And he stepped out and he started boxing classical style. Good skills, kind of remind you a little bit of Demetrius Andrade. Very skilled, highly clinical. And what came about it? He didn't do it again. And the bigger guy ends up walking him down, catching right hooks. Another vintage Mike Tyson shot, which is what we're doing in our peekaboo training. Hit here, boom, and caught him with a left hook, dropped him. They looked the same way that Amir Khan looked when Danny Garcia put him on ice. Boop, boop, left hook on top of that right hook to the body, and he laid him down in a way like this. He did like a spin, went to the ropes, bam. Now these guys have been going back and forth on Twitter, in a Twitter war prior to this fight, so it was a lot of pride and ego on the line. And this is a good story, so you don't want to turn this off because the good part is about to happen. He gets up, really wobbled, and you're like, that's the kind of knockdown that the ref can stop the fight. So they go out there and they balling again. End of the round comes, next round he does it again. Pop, body shot, boom, pop, and catch him with a right hook over the top, on the top of the dome. He drops him again. Boom, he goes down like a slinky, like someone pulled the skeletal frame out of his body. These are the things I'm telling you. Why does this happen? Why is it still going down this way one-sided? Because the guy, the thing to level out the playing field, he took away. He didn't walk in there and understand how to press. There's certain press using the legs that we have taught that you can close the distance twice as fast on either a longer fighter, a stronger fighter, or a bigger fighter. So he didn't do it. 3 rounds passed. He was getting clapped. Uppercuts, boom, he was catching him with the hook and the uppercut. And he was throwing him high too. So he was trying to push through the guy's skull. I mean, over and over. Left hook here, right uppercut there. And if, like I said, if you guys see him, put the guy's name down in the comment box down below. Left hook. Well, you're used to seeing the uppercut come and then the left hook behind it. But this was boom, pop. He was coming opposite direction, and he hit him with at least 30 uppercuts in his fight. He was trying to push his nose up into his brain. over and over, and then going right back to a straight hip shot. Boom, boom, pop, pop. And that was the combination. But why did this keep happening? Because he never went back to closing the distance and fighting in the paint, smothering one side so it can work without getting countered. Next round he came out, he got rocked so bad. When he wobbled, the bell rang, he went back to the corner, and they were about to go to commercial. As soon as they were about to go to commercial, you heard the bell ring 2 or 3 more times, which was signifying that the fight is over. They show a replay of what he did when he was going back to the corner. He went back to the corner and fell before he hit the seat, going outside of the ropes almost. And what that signified is that's brain injury. Not just concussed, but that could possibly be a brain bleed. And all of that for not executing the game plan. This is the hurt business. And my message is to make sure that you follow the unique plan. Why did he veer away from that plan? Because like I told my fighters, he's probably just watching clips of certain things and don't have the confidence to finish executing it and over again. Well, these guys, they learning it, they ain't getting it ingrained in them. And when you fight, you got to get that stuff ingrained, and you can't just take a clip and add it to a boxing style and think you got a complete repertoire. That only work in the personal training field, where you can pretend that you're super good at something because you can make it appear like you know it, but you can't fake at this level. These guys are at the same level. The difference is the thing to give them balance, he didn't apply it. Why? Because maybe he didn't know it and didn't go through all of the progressions and being taught. That's why we teach and educate our fighters in the school of boxing. You have to go through it like it's an actual semester course. And that's why it's been 3 months and grinding, just like we did with the Philly Shell. Now these guys can actually execute it in the ring and have confidence. But this kid, hats off, my prayers go out to him, because he really looked like he's going to have the next 30 days of his life is going to be really monitored. And if you don't listen, and if you don't follow, and if you don't learn this stuff right, that's the kind of outcome that'll come of it. My name is Coach Eric Bradley, and I thank you guys for watching. I am the founder and CEO of Master Boxing, and this is where you get your master's degree in boxing. If you need some education, just go out to the camp, man. Okay, all we there to do is help you coaches make sure that your fighters got it combed all the way across the board. Be out, be safe. This is the hurt business. Don't be a victim. Peace.